Welcome to DFA Mid-County Caregiver Conversation. I am here with Beverly Lane with Nutritional Love, and she will talk to us about nutrition. Welcome, Beverly.
Good morning. Welcome. Thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
No problem. Look, now, first question is, what prompted you to become a nutritionist?
Well, I have always been interested in healthy eating, even as a child. But later on in life, I've gotten into the medical field and I've been working for physicians. So I have seen people get really sick with chronic illnesses. And so just working and actually in a cardiology practice. So patients were coming in and, people were having heart attacks. So that kind of made me think, okay, well, I've always been health conscious, but now it's reality seeing these people. And so I realized that you can change your health just by eating, by the way you eat.
Yes, thank you. That is so true.
Yeah.
Now, how does food affect the brain?
So food, particularly sugar, really affects the brain. And depending on what you eat, foods can affect it in a positive way, but sugar particularly can affect it in a negative way. Causing inflammation in the brain. It's very addictive, highly addictive.
That's so true.
And so, so sugar is really a problem that can affect the brain. A lot of issues.
Yeah. Thank you for that. What types of food affect the brain?
So there are good foods that can affect the brain in a positive way. We can talk about some of those foods. And then there are the foods that affect it in a negative way. So if you want to talk about the processed foods, of course, the processed foods, the sugars, the white sugar, the white potatoes, the foods that are fast foods. Those foods are, they're artificial, they are loaded with sodium, sugars, and they just aren't healthy, and they just have a negative effect on the brain. Causing all kinds of illnesses.
Yes, and unfortunately, we are in that era where you are fast food junkies.
Exactly, yes.
Yes. Okay, the next, what else can we do to keep our brain healthy?
So there are a lot of things we can do to keep our brain healthy. Some of the things we can do, because there is a high prevalence of dementia. A lot of people have that in their family. I myself have it in my family history. I'm sure you have experienced it.
Yes.
So some of the things that we can do is we can learn something new every day. For instance, we can take up something like piano lessons. We can learn to play the guitar, crochet. A puzzle is simple. Another thing is just think about ping pong, right? Think about tennis. If you're doing ping pong, you are keeping your eyes, focusing on the ball. So that helps you with concentration and, it's really exercising your brain. So things that can get your brain thinking and get it moving and just exercising your brain. So those are some of the things. Dancing, which is fun.
Yes.
Yoga. There's a lot of things we can do, and simple things. It doesn't have to be that difficult.
Okay, well, thank you for that. Those are good tips.
Yeah.
Now, how do we ensure to maintain eating healthy outside of the home? Because, a lot of people go, like you said, go to fast food restaurants and all that. So what could we do for that?
Yeah, that can be real tricky because when you eat outside of the home, you really don't know what you're getting, right? So the good thing is there are a lot of restaurants that are opening up. There are a lot of vegan restaurants. There are a lot of restaurants that serve, vegetarian foods. A lot of salad places, Smoothie King. I would just say, do your research on these restaurants because you got to find out what oils they're using, even though they are healthy. But just do your research and try some of these new restaurants, these new vegetarian places or vegan places.
Okay, good, good, good. That's a good idea. Can you speak to the best alternatives to sugar and carbohydrates?
Absolutely. So for carbohydrates, I would say try a rainbow, well, I won't say a rainbow, but try different colorful carbohydrates. Like you can try sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes come in more than one color. You can try the purple potatoes. I believe they come in yellow potatoes. But you can also try healthy grains and that are carbs as well, like quinoa, brown rice, wild rice, things of that nature. You want to try the whole healthy ones, not the simple, refined carbs.
Right. And how about the sugars? Any specifics with the sugars?
So for sugars, you can try a lot. There's such a variety of healthy sugars. Okay. So I actually have some surrounded by me, some that I use that are my preferences.
Okay.
So agave in the raw, this is a good one.
Okay.
It has a low glycemic index. It's really not that bad. It doesn't have an aftertaste. So this is a good one.
Okay, good.
Your regular honey is a good one.
Okay. So should it be the organic ones?
You know what? I would say yes, but if you're going to just start if you're going from white sugar, you can try honey, you can try brown sugar in the raw. But yes, organic is going to be better. Mm-hmm. But if just switching is better. Okay. Just getting off of the white sugar.
Okay. Good.
But there are so many options. Okay. Of course, you have the stevia. Stevia is raw.
All right. Okay.
And monk fruit is another one I try. So I have several. Mm-hmm. But my main go-to one is the agave.
Agave. Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Now, what else do you want to share with others who are listening?
So if we were talking briefly about dementia and the aging population of how prevalent it is in I would say in our community. So I would say some of the things to avoid is you want to be social. Yeah. You want to avoid social isolation, being alone. Mm-hmm. Try to get good, ample amount of sleep, at least 7 to 8 hours of sleep. Mm-hmm. You definitely want to watch your weight. Dr. Amen, he's a psychiatrist that studies the brain. Yes. And he actually said, the bigger the weight, the smaller your brain. Mm. So it's very important to be aware of your weight. So something we don't think about to protect our brain is the sports that we play. Yes. So you want to be careful of the sports of boxing. Yes. Like wrestling, boxing, football. Mm-hmm. Those are dangerous sports that can cause, head injuries. That's so true. Yeah, we see a lot of athletes, it has affected them, even with football and all. We notice those, yes. Yeah, absolutely. Mm-hmm. And, just doing the simple things like when you are riding the bike, wear your helmet. When you are in your car, wear your seatbelt. Mm-hmm. Get an accident to help you to avoid, a really severe injury. Make sure you wear your seatbelts and, try to live a life of being positive. So true. Avoid negativity. I know we live in a negative world. There's so much going on, but, try to practice gratitude and try to live a life of positivity. Yes. Thank you. Thank you so much for those tips. Yes. Now, lastly, how can people get in contact with you? So people can get in contact with me by simply calling my cell number, which is it's 804-986-9291. Okay. Or you can email me at Nutritional Love. Excuse me. Okay. It's nutritionalove@gmail.com. Okay. Those are the best ways to get them.
Awesome, awesome. Well, we still appreciate you. Thank you so much for sharing these great tips with us. Look, because we
Thank
do,
you.
you are so welcome. We definitely need to keep ourselves healthy and keep our brains sharp and healthy. And this is
Yes.
so important. So thanks again.
You're welcome. Thank you so much. Was there anything else I can help you with? Or?
No, I think you did a fantastic job, and you are helping people. By those listening to this, they're going to be helped and learn how to eat better. So we thanks again. And we also want to thank everybody for joining us at DFA Mid-County Caregiver Conversations, and we will see you soon. Have a great day.
Have a great day. Stay healthy.
Thank you.